So our brother Xzibit, the rapper, Pimp My Ride, you remember that show? He's been going through it with his estranged wife. Now she's requesting $14,000 a month in child support amidst the couple's divorce. Like 14. Listen, I have children, okay, and I've never spent $14,000 in a month on one child. That's never happened, never. So if I never spent $14,000 in a month on one child, then no, you want $14,000 a month for yourself, not that child. And this is why a lot of men don't want to have a lot of children anymore in America, because they can just put this mess on you in these stupid courts, or sit up there and even entertain this mess. Now, his soon-to-be ex-wife, Krista Joyner, also claimed that the rapper hadn't seen the couple's son since October. But tell the truth, why? Because I know how some of that could be. Are you causing drama? You want $14,000 a month in child support. He's currently, right now, she's getting $6,000. $6,000. Do you know people don't even make $6,000 a month on average? You're getting $6,000 a month in child support, and you want more, because $6,000 a month in child support is not enough. Because see, what happens is with some of these women is that they still want the lifestyle that they had with the man. Understand? And she's the one that filed for divorce. It wasn't Xzibit, but we know 75% of divorces in America are filed by women. But they don't want the ceremony. They want, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue. So he's paying $6,000 a month in child support, but she recently went to court to increase the payments. She said she reportedly requested an increase and also claimed that she had to borrow money from her family to support the estranged couple's 12-year-old son, Gatlin. Okay, y'all. She gets $6,000 a month child support, and she's not saying that he's behind. So he's paying his $6,000 a month child support, and you telling me that you can't take $6,000 a month and support that child? That you telling the court that you had to go to your family for money? What that tells me is this. Once again, you want the same lifestyle you had with your husband. You chose to leave him, and now you're trying to use the courts to maintain the lifestyle that you had with him without him. But let's continue. She also alleged that Xzibit has been slow in turning over his financial records and failed to produce financial documents during a December 19 deposition. That's back in 2022. They say so his ex-wife, or soon to be ex-wife, and Xzibit were together 20 years, married for 6 before she filed for divorce in 2021. Xzibit asked the judge not to award Joyner spousal support, citing his tour being canceled due to the pandemic. Joyner claimed that the rapper earns at least $1 million per month from his cannabis business, Brass Knuckles, with Dr. Dre. He said she also claimed that the rapper has $20 million hidden in vaults, and I hope he do. And I hope you don't get a dime of it. I hope you don't. You haven't been married to him for 10 years, because usually, especially that state like California, usually 10 years is when they hit you on the head with alimony, so he definitely can fight that one. It said the 48-year-old, it said beauty entrepreneur, that's what they say here, claimed that Xzibit did produce a couple's tax returns, which indicated the rapper earned $45,000 a month. Okay, well, if he earned $45,000 a month, that's all they can put on paper. And she said that the amount she was currently receiving was based on the rapper's earnings of $25,000 per month. Wow, okay. That's still a lot. That she also claimed, it said Xzibit has stopped paying for their son's full tuition and refused to pay the family's health insurance premiums. Once again, when you leave the man, his resources go with him. You getting $6,000 a month in child support. Tuition is a private school. Unless he's agreed to pay for that school, then he don't have to pay it. That's extra. So you need to get your behind out there and go to work and pay for that school. Because obviously you spending money on that school and you don't have enough money to live on, I guess, in your opinion. And you want the court to force him to do it. When you leave the man, you talking about health insurance, you left. The only one he has to cover at that point is his son. Even by law, most states, you got to cover your child. He don't have to cover you anymore. So there's no such thing as family. You left. You didn't want to be there. So stop trying to hang on to this man that you didn't want to be with. They said no word. They said yet on if the payments will be increased. They say, but the couple's home in Porter Ranch, California, was recently put up for sale and listed for $3.85 million. They say that Xzibit is struggling on some things. She was complaining that he was touring a lot. Well, he got a tour. How he gonna make the money to pay his child support? He got to work. See, I'm seeing this trend. You're leaving your husband, and then it's an issue. Who's another one I need to cover? Tia Mari. I think it's Tia Tamara, whatever one. Sometimes I get them confused. The one that left her husband, that one, that was married to the brother, okay? Now she on the internet talking about, oh, I'm looking for love. I'll find me somebody. You had a husband. The man never said nothing bad about you. Why did you leave your husband? You had love. You had it. I'm going to do a video on her. It's coming. Stay with your doggone husband. You're with this man for 20 years. Stay with him. If he's not beating you, he's not cheating on you and doing all kind of, nefarious things to you, stay with that man. Well, I'm not happy. I don't want to be in a marriage. I'm not happy. And we'll go to counseling. Go work that mess out. Because every time, and I told y'all women this, and I'm going to keep telling you women this, every time, when you leave your relationship because you're not happy, you're out of the order of God. And you left a marriage outside of what God ordains for you could leave a marriage on. So you walk away from your marriage and you walk into a time of curse and not having blessings. And this is why relationships elude you. Or if you get in relationships, it's not right because you left a marriage wrong. You left it. And every man that did the right thing, and he's always bounced back every time. And then he did get somebody later, he got somebody else that treated him a lot better. And those women struggle or go into obscurity because they left that marriage. Don't you leave your doggone husband. Don't you leave him. There's nothing out there. You think the grass is greener on the other side, just walking away from your husband like that? Stay with your husband. Stay with him. Because most women would tell you, even in the comment section, there's nothing going on out there in America. It's hard. And understand something, you women that's leaving your husband just because you're not happy or you got some financial struggles. Everybody have financial struggles, right? It happens. Work it out. If that man's a good man, there's plenty of women right now that's ready to take him. And then you going to regret it. Then you got this other woman that got your husband. She married to him now. She got a good man. A good man. Is he perfect? No, he's not perfect, but he's a good man. And you left him for what? For what? Stay with your husband, or you're gonna end up like this, begging the court to give you more child support because you want the same lifestyle you had with your husband. When you leave your husband, everything that's attached to your husband goes with it. Just that simple.